not Henry, it's Hetty coming out to play. Hetty the Hoover. We're off to the city food and drink lecture, so Dan's cleaning the car for him, bless him. I'm gonna go help him. Actually, I might get the power washer out and I'll do the outside. It's normally the other way around. I normally always do the inside and he always does the outside. Oh, so this is your new bucket for your second forklift. Grounded it all off here, so it's, then you can weld it on, otherwise it spits too much. And that one's going on there. New bucket. Right, so water on. Oh. Ugh. Whoever has been in here last, let's turned it really tight. Water on. Power washer on. Hey! And now I need to wash these silly mats. Hands have gone funny. And not make them too wet, but clean them enough and they don't go flying, so let's give it a go. That's better. Hang them up to dry on the wall. 1, 2. You could hire me now to do some power washing. Oh look, Dan could be a proper cleaner now with his bum hanging out. Dan, you've got a new friend. Hetty and the bum. Big Sunday jobs. Dog. We've got George and his brand new haircut. Cleaning the car. So this is a field of oats, and now this was a spray and miss, and you can see all of this, all these weeds that are in this crop in this part. And then as you move over here, all the weeds are dying, they're small, there's nothing in it, it's clean. And also we used a chemical which has shortened the crop. And if you look at the height difference when I go down, the stuff that was missed is a lot taller than the stuff that was sprayed. So look at all this weed, and that's just from one spray miss, one single pass with the sprayer, and it's done this. And they're now swarming the crop, taking all the nutrients, and it's just going to reduce yield by quite a lot, it looks like, with all this weed.
You need bigger gates ready here.
Oh. It's not going to do it for you. Hang on. There you go. Pull it in.
I think it's going to happen for us.
Might just have to chain. Oh. Good now. Rapeseed looks good though. It's a nice bit of welding, really. My way up to make a coffee. I thought I'd just check on the kittens. Good morning. Morning. Oh, fast asleep. Where's your mummy gone? So these are our like feral kind of kittens, and they're quite friendly now, but they're fast asleep, so I'm going to leave them. Oh, there's the mum. And we've also got Paulie chicken. Hello. You alright? I make coffee now. We stopped and we just had a little cup of tea, and it's like a little tea party with all the flowers. More munchies. With all the flowers. Oh my goodness. Okay, the guy was so pleased about his toilet, I just had to show you a gold toilet seat with a photograph. So there's ducks all over his cafe, and he's even got a duck's hand soap. So, anyone in Acton W3 in London, this is a cafe you should come to. They've got thousands of ducks just lined up. And so personal, they all know your name, you get magazines, they do anything for you. I just said, could I have a smoothie? They said they could do anything. Burgers, chips, anything you wanted, they'll make for you. And it's very personal, and the whole place has just come alive with all of the ducks and the biscuits. Very cool. Hi, Bruce.
And we couldn't get it.
So, I've got an Ellie's Welly, and do you fancy a farm walk? So on the 7th of June at 5:45, if you fancy a walk around a farm, it'd be really interesting, around Sheepdrove Farm. So it's in Hungerford, Lambourn area. So IagrM are hosting a farm walk. If you, your friend, your partner, your colleague, anyone wants to come, email John Giles, message me, or the links will be below. So it's a farm walk, and if you're a farmer, they do quite a lot of diversification, solar panels, and they also have wedding venues, holiday cottages, and bits and bobs like that. So it's good to see how they diversified their farm. There's also livestock there, so if you fancy just coming to have a look at the livestock, that would be great as well. So it's quite local to me in Berkshire as well, so that's good. 7th of June, 5:45, it's £15, and you also get some dinner, so it's just nice for a little chit chat, have a walk around. And it's quite interesting because they, for what they do on the farm with solar panels, they actually use all that for their electricity for the farm and their heat source. So this is quite interesting to hear about as well from the first person's mouth. So if you fancy a walk, message me, message John Giles, all the details will be below. Really good evening, nice little walk, and something to do on 7th of June at 5:45. We're just walking through London and we're on our way to the City Food and Drink Lecture at Guildhall. So we're just navigating our way around London. Farmers in London, we're doing quite well actually. So we're on our way to that, and I'll let you know how it goes. So we're here, we've made it, and I'm really looking forward to going in. I can see a sign as we walk in with a big City Food and Drink Lecture. Now this has been running for 21 years and John Giles is head of it and organises it all, and he does such an amazing job. It's been running for 21 years, so it's a big one this year. This is the 21st year. It should be a really good night with Sir Charles Godfrey, talking about the food industry and linking it to the agriculture industry as well. So I also understand this is really interesting because they're going to talk about the risk of how all the risk can be shared between farmers, food industries, supermarkets, which would be really interesting for the future. And also I'd like to thank John Giles, and because he champions young people so much, and I much appreciate his support that he does for me. So if you think we're going in there, Dan's on his phone.
Before posing your question, and may I respectfully... Here's the silence. Thank you. I'm so glad the panelists seem to have ended up more or less on speaking terms, because that was very interesting. Related to food and waste and measurement and all of that sort of thing. Don't think they all agreed with each other. I'm not sure I was any the wiser. Have you read them? I suppose what we try and do here is really cover all the bases, and we've done a lot of that tonight. We know that food and drink is a very individual business. It is scale seems to mean it doesn't really matter what you're talking about food or everything else. If you want to be efficient, cost effective, people will talk about scale. You have to scale everything up. But there's a point at which, however good the idea was in the first place, however good the piece of equipment, food that you're producing is, scale will destroy it. It needs to know how people think they're going to get there, which means the same to everybody. I hope that the questions are very good from you, but they're before who are also here today. I suspect would have asked very good questions themselves, and I know that they've had the opportunity to meet with Sir Charles and the panel, but I hope they've enjoyed this event. But we appreciate your coming because it adds a very important perspective to the debates we have.
We've just finished at this City Food and Drink Lecture. It was great. I even met Princess Anne, so the King's sister, and also some other great people, and Sir Charles Godfrey's speech was great and a real insight to the food industry.